And now Hunt Mastery has been upgraded.
Huh.
You now have enhanced sense of hearing, smell, and night vision.
You know, we're still a human being in some way, and now we have sort of the same abilities as a werewolf have.
Psi Search has been upgraded.
They just keep on piling it up.
First of all, regular Mind Blast now adds 3 instead of 2 points to your combat skill.
Good.
Second, Psi Search now adds +3 instead of +2 to your combat skill.
Brilliant.
And thirdly, it only costs 1 endurance point per round instead of 2 now.
Well, our strength grows, and I think we will need it. But we still don't have enough power.
So have you added that now?
Yep, that was some of the easiest corrections I had to make.
Okay, so that means that you have what? How much combat skill do you have now?
Let me see. Not entirely sure, hold on. There's also the whole matter, what is it, how much combat skill it is without psychic powers or something like that. But that was something I had to make the last time, so... Our current combat skill, someone help me out.
Well, you should have the base combat skill, which should be at 19 at this point. Like, you do remember to change the base combat skill, right? It does say 19, right?
Yes, I assume so when you say it, because in all honesty, I think I completely forgot about the base. Let me see, I'm not sure.
Where have you written base combat skill down? You know, unmodified?
Well, that is just about it. Let me see.
It could take a while.
We'll be right back, people. Alright, so we're back from teaching Rana how to set things up in an easy to understand manner.
True.
Sorry folks, technical difficulties.
Yeah. Magna Chi Wisdom. Your mission to destroy Dark Lord Gnome will be fraught with awesome dangers. Be secretive and be on your guard at all times, for the creatures of the Darklands will stop at nothing to destroy you should you return to Magnum and become known to them. Blah 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 blah. At last the chance to avenge the massacre of the Kai is within your grasp. The restoration of your warrior brotherhood and the future of Magnum depends on your success. May the spirit of your ancestors and the wisdom of the great god Kai guide you to victory and the fulfillment of your destiny. No good luck this time.
Oh well.
Well, they're mixing things up a bit.
Yeah. Upon entering the Shadow Gate, you are submerged in total darkness and fall into a lightless void. Relentlessly, you are buffeted and numbed by an intense coldness that drains the strength from your body and fills your mind with strange dreamlike images. It is as if you are being sucked into the heart of a swirling black abyss, and as your senses fade, you pray that you have enough strength to survive your return to Magnamund. Barely a flicker of consciousness remains when the sensation of warmth returns to your frozen limbs. It revives you and slowly become aware of a fluorescent mist and a pinpoint of light in the far distance. The sensation of falling is replaced by a smooth forward movement, as if you are gliding to a halt at the end of a steep slide. Rapidly, the tiny light grows larger until suddenly you emerge from the darkness and find yourself standing in the place that you recognize immediately. Roll the die.
5.
Right, you lost 5 endurance points from the trip through the Shadow Gate.
Ow. That brings us down to...
Do it again.
No. Fuck no.
By the way, I sent you the link to the map, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just want to make sure. After all this debacle with the combat skill, I forgot. With your heart pounding in anticipation, you cast your gaze around the grey granite walls of a subterranean vault. Your journey through the Shadow Gate has returned you to the land of your birth. You are standing in the externment chamber, a room located deep below the guild hall of the Crystal Star in Toran. Facing you, and illuminated by the glow of several tall candles, is a line of throne-like seats. 2 men, both attired in silken robes, are seated at the center of the row, their heads bowed and their hands clasped in silent prayer. The sound of your footsteps stirs them from their meditation, and as they raise their heads, you recognize the faces of your friend Baindon and your tutor, Lord Remoa, speaker for the High Council of the Elder Magi. And we have a picture of them. Yeah?
Let's have a look.
I assume Baindon is the one without a beard.
Huh.
The gods! The gods!
Doesn't look like he has slept much. Baindon.
The gods be praised! Breathes Remoa, his eyes wide with astonishment. Skarn has returned! The prophecy is fulfilled! Slowly they rise and step forward to greet you, their movement hesitant and uncertain, scarcely able to believe that you are alive. Calmly you assure them that they are not dreaming, that you have indeed survived your exile to the Dacian plain, and have returned, more determined than ever to avenge yourself upon Dark Lord Gnog. Eagerly, Remoa and Baindon listen as you recount your experience in the Dacian, and when you have finished, they tell you what has befallen Magnamund during your absence. Although it seems you have spent little more than a few days in the Dacian, more than 8 years have passed since Gnog caused you to fall into the Shadow Gate of Torgar.
God damn it!
Okay.
And in the meantime, our restaurant in the Frylands has gone bankrupt.
Jesus Christ, it's almost as bad as being away from Narnia.
Yeah. You
You
know,
how in Narnia, 1 year in our dimension is 1,300 years in theirs.
yeah. He was quick to proclaim your death, says Baindon, unfurling a map of northern Magnamund upon the floor of the chamber. The news came as a terrible blow to us all. Lord Remor kneels and points at the map, indicating the city of Torgar with the tip of a slender crystal rod. After your disappearance, Lord Adamas was killed, and the allied armies were quickly ejected from Torgar.
Damn it!
Wow.
Gnog declared himself invincible, and in the wake of his victory, the Darklands' defeats were soon halted throughout central Magnamund. A terrible sense of hopelessness befell the allies, which were exploited to the full by the malevolent Gnog. His sorcerers, the Natsiranim, created devices they call Tanos Tukor to enable each of the Dark Lords to survive in territories outside their cursed realm. Previously, they had been unable to survive beyond the Darklands for any great length of time, and during these rare brief excursions, their powers were greatly reduced. Now they're able to lead their armies in battle personally, and they have been eager to exercise their newfound freedom.
Well,
So,
damn.
yeah, so the one time you actually fought a Dark Lord, he was weakened because he was outside his homeland. That's not something you should expect from now on.
Okay. Anyone here got Optimus Prime on speed dial?
The war against the Dark Lords is all but...
No, but maybe we can get He-Man.
Oh god, no. No. Okay, what am I saying? Of course, any help.
The
The war...
I love that show.
Yeah.
I've actually seen a couple. I've actually tried to find some episodes on YouTube. I've only managed to see one so far, but it was actually pretty good. I mean, yeah, it was cheesy as all hell, but
Also, we got more bad news incoming.
Oh, damn.
The war against the Dark Lords is all but lost, continues Baindon, his eyes cast down at the map, which is covered with black markers, indicating the frightening number of countries Gnog has added to his empire.
I don't see any.
With the help of our allies in Durinor, Summerlon has so far resisted his attempts at invasion, but now we find ourselves cut off from Durinor's aid by a blockade of Dark Lord warships. Here, he says, pointing to the Gulf of Helinak, is where Gnog has constructed a huge naval base. It is called Argasat. It is from here that he launches his fleet of ironclad warships to blockade our coast. The sun-lending navy is no match for these monstrous sea machines, and without the troops, food, and weapons we have been receiving by sea from Durinor, our days are numbered. Lord Remoa rises to his feet and stares fixedly into your eyes. Your skill, bravery, and your vow to avenge the death of the Kai are the keys to our salvation. Only you, Lone Wolf, can save us now. You are our only hope in this hour of darkness.
So, no pressure.
3 months ago, on the day that your Sumlending celebrates your feast of Famart, I foresaw in a dream your return to this world. The place and the hour of your coming, says Remor reverently. I and all my brothers held this dream to be a sign from the god Kai that you had not died at Torgar, and since that day we are prepared for your return so that we may help you fulfill your vow and deliver us all from the tyranny of the Dark Lords. With the aid of Guildmaster Baindon, we have conceived a plan that can secure a lasting victory. Defeat of the Dark Lords on the field of battle is now impossible. The allied armies are greatly outnumbered and are hard-pressed to protect what little remains of the free lands. The only way in which we can rid ourselves of this evil is by destroying Gnog and the Transfuser, the device that transmits power to the Tanos Tukor. Both of them are in Helgedad. So here the name of that foul city spoken aloud is enough to send a shiver down your spine, and the thought of daring to venture there to destroy its ruler fills you with cold dread. It is a daunting task that we ask you to attempt, Lone Wolf, says Baindon, sensing your anxiety, but only you have any hope of succeeding in this desperate mission. It may be of some comfort to learn that, with the Dark Lords leading the armies in the field, the defenses of the Black City are now at their weakest. Only Gnog and his second-in-command, Dark Lord Taktol, reside there at present.
Taktol.
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 Yeah, thank you.
You spoke
Stupid
of...
Mac weird name.
Yep. You spoke of a plan, you say, returning your gaze to the wise face of Lord Remoa. Without replying, he bends down and pulls out a leather sack from beneath the chair on which he sat when you entered the chamber. It contains what appears to be a mass of triangular crystals that are fused together. At once you recognize its purpose. It is a powerful charge, similar to the one which Lord Adamas used to destroy the Torgar Gate. This will put paid to the Transfuser, says Remoa, holding up the crystal explosive. Seriously, put paid? I never heard that expression before, but it's twice in this book already. He points to a shaft that is longer than the others and informs you that the device is activated by withdrawing and reinserting it tip first into the core. It must be placed beneath the transfuser, and it will detonate exactly 15 minutes after it's primed. Carefully, he replaced the explosive into the sack and offers to you. But how am I to get entry to Helgedad, you ask, as you accept the deadly package tentatively? We have made preparations, answers Baindon, pointing once more to the map. A caravel is anchored in Torn Harbor. Under cover of darkness, it will run the blockade, and then head east to deceive the enemy into thinking that it is bound for Durinor. When safe to do so, it will turn about and steer a course for Deshkota. The shallows there are free of pack ice at this time of the year, and the captain should be able to land you on the coast close to the Ornak estuary. From there you must make your way on foot to the stronghold of Ornak and seek out the slave master. He's one of our agents and can be trusted.
The slave master?
Yep. Make yourself known to him by saying the words Sommerlund is burning. He alone knows when Helgedad the Transfuser located, and he can arrange for your safe and secret passage into the city. Once inside, you must destroy Gnog and the Transfuser as quickly as possible.
Well, okay. Just when do I get to blow stuff up?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So we can't go sightseeing in Helgedad?
Well, it probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Are you crazy?
Also,
It's an evil city.
Also remember that Riston pointed something out about our enemies. For example, the Drakarim, the enemy's foot soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're often described as evil, but as he pointed out, are they really evil, or is it just because it's that's the nation they come from?
Ah, so maybe they're sort of like the soldiers of Rune from Lord of the Rings. Those. What are they called? Easterlings? With the crimson robes and the golden armor.
Yeah. I mean, we can probably agree the Dark Lords are evil, but are their minions evil, or is this just how they are raised? He also pointed out that the prison guards from that desert nation, whose name I can't remember right now, was
Patagonia.
Yeah, and as Riston pointed out, now he's going to be called evil because his lord made some very bad foreign policy decisions. And his widow's probably going to starve because something tells him that they don't have policies for that in that region of the world.
Again, the whole thing about one person's decisions affecting the whole country or something like that, or what they're influenced by.
Yeah. So as we go into this, let's remember that the lives we take are not always of evil people, but maybe sometimes just misguided people.
Yeah, misguided people who just happens to be heavily armored and wants to knock our heads off.
Well, I didn't
But
say
yeah,
we shouldn't defend ourselves. But let's
Yeah,
remember,
I know.
they are people too. And
I
they
know.
probably do this for what they themselves think is a good reason.